Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time once again that we cast another Starcraft 2 replay. Today, we are going to be taking a look at a match between our red Terran player spawning in to the bottom left corner of Port Alexander, I think. We have InZaNe, which I'm not sure I've ever heard of him before, but he is a Grandmaster, so obviously he's pretty good at the game. And then, as you've already seen in the chat, up in the top right corner of the map, our blue Protoss player, PtitDrogo. He's been around for a while. I definitely have heard of him before. Excellent player. Like I said, he's been in the scene for a while. Curious to see how he's going to handle this game. We've got no probes moving out across the map so far. We got Gateway, the Assimilator, pretty standard stuff. Is that going to be the meme? That's the whole point. We just do these in one take and then upload them in an effort to get better at casting. So now the next time, I'm going to know not to say it's pretty standard stuff before it turns into a meme. We've got gas already started for our Terran player. The barracks almost done. Probe moving down to the natural. Going to be warping in a Nexus down there. And the Reaper also started from the barracks on the Terran side of the map. We do also have this probe moving out across the map. One might say that it's pretty standard stuff. We do see one of InZaNe's SCVs scouting the third base just to make sure that he's not getting gateway rushed or anything. That's pretty interesting. Is he going to see the probe? Where is he? I can't tell if he saw the probe. I wasn't fast enough on the hotkeys. That's okay. He's still looking. He's still looking for that other gateway. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if he caught that probe. But we do have the Reaper out from the Terran side of the map. Going to be able to try to hunt him down wherever he is. And of course, Reapers are much faster than probes. Slowly gaining ground on him, but he is going to make it back safely into his own base. But the Reaper can jump up the cliffs, and probes aren't really going to be able to do too much. We do have a sentry. Oh, a stalker. Whoa. He must have just started it. Okay. Right when I clicked on it. Stalker coming out of the gateway with a sentry building right after. Going to be able to chase that one Reaper away. And we do got to remember that Reapers do start to begin their health. Nope, that's not what I want to say. They start to regain their health rapidly after a couple seconds of being out of combat. So we've got the second base down for the Terran player factory, building a tech lab. Very nice. We've got Marines coming out of a reactor barracks, and the Stalker and Sentry ready up here to try to stop the Reaper from coming back in. I was just looking to see if there's another spot the Reaper could jump in, but it doesn't look like there is. I'm just going up to see if he's put down a third yet. Nope, not quite yet, Mr. Reaper. Very interesting. Looking like he's going to go back in. And, of course, going to get chased out by the Stalker. He did see that Phoenix get hallucinated, but I'm not sure... Whoops. Not sure it's really going to matter. Do you know what I mean? Because just got gateways right now. I mean, he could have built a Stargate by now, I guess, but whatever. So, in the meantime, we did make a Cyclone from the factory before, lifting it off. We're going to put a barracks right on this tech lab, probably get stim. And also we do see our Reaper friend giving his life for the scout, unfortunately getting taken out by the now two Stalkers that are sitting up on that cliff. And we do see an observer coming out from PtitDrogo. I was just building a barracks here. He didn't have another one. Interesting. So he's building a starport. He's got his factory with reactor. And we've got the one Cyclone patrolling just in case anything were to come over, like a hallucinated Phoenix, perhaps. Except this observer is cloaked. So unless he sees the shimmer from it and he decides to scan it, which, yeah. I don't think there's anything he can do about that right now, is there? What else do we got building here? He's adding on a whole bunch more gateways. Going to be bringing up the... Oh, my goodness. A whole extra 5 gateways going down and a pylon. We do see Zealot legs. About halfway done from the Twilight Council. Meanwhile, we do have our combat shield just started. And stim pack almost done. Weapons +1. More Marines, Marauders coming out. We got Medevacs on the way as well. And we do see a warp prism in production from the robotics facility. So let's see. I'm assuming he's, because the observer's still there. Yes, it is. And he's locked down into his, whatever you call it, the observer. Like all the overlords, the observers, they can do this thing where they lock themselves into place to give themselves extra range. We do see a Marine moving out and a large force from InZaNe moving across the map. Meanwhile, we do have one of PtitDrogo's warp prisms full of zealots that do indeed not have legs yet. Almost done. By the time he gets here, it's probably going to be done. We're going to see the zealots being dropped into the mineral line right as Zealot legs finishes. Going to be chasing out some of the SCVs, not really getting too many kills. And then switching into warp mode. He's going to be warping in the SCVs into the main base. The SCVs are going to get pulled. We have a single Marauder trying to hold off the Zealots. Meanwhile, the Zealots are moving into the mineral line, the main base of InZaNe. And we do have InZaNe's Marines trying to push up into the natural expansion of PtitDrogo, but he's going to have to pick them up with the Medevacs and fly away because the Protoss forces are just a little bit too strong. We do got one Zealot left. A couple Widow Mines here for defense and a Marine. But it looks to me like this Warp Prism hasn't taken any damage yet, so he is just going to keep warping in some more Zealots into the mineral line. We do, like I said, have the Marine and the Marauder to defend, and also InZaNe's trying to pull this one back in his favor with some drops of his own, but it's going to be too much for InZaNe. The Zealot pressure much too heavy. Very, very well done by InZaNe. He just got the drop on him earlier, and the only thing that he could have done to try to catch up is do the exact same thing, but unfortunately he was too late. So he's going to give the game up to PtitDrogo. If you guys enjoyed this cast, you can leave a like on it. Tell me what I can do better in the comments down below. Once again, this has been Gotta Cast Them All, the series where we just cast every single game that I can get my hands on, one take, and then just upload it in an attempt to get better at casting. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.